Head of the Indiana State Police tells CBS 4 that more than 6 years after the deadly Flora fire, the investigation has developed very little information.
That fire happened in November of 2016 and killed 4 sisters. Their names: Keone Welch, Carrie L. McDonald, Kiera Phillips, and Kiana Davis. Tonight, Chief Investigator Steve Brown joins us with his interview with the State Police Superintendent and a look inside the fire scene that has been declared an arson. Steve.
Well, Bob and Debbie, Superintendent Doug Carter sat down with us recently to discuss a different topic. But at the end of the interview, he agreed to take some questions on the Flora fire investigation. My first question got a quick, short answer. Is Galen Rose considered a suspect in this case? She is not. That's the first time we've heard that. I worked hard for my baby. Rose is the mother of the 4 girls killed in the November 2016 blaze. She has been the subject of persistent rumors in Flora that she may have had a hand in the fire. There are people up there who... Another of our questions for Superintendent Carter involves the other big Carroll County investigation, the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German.
We believe you are hiding in plain sight.
Which happened just 3 months after the Flora fire. Fox 59 has previously reported that while state police released to the public evidence, audio and video recordings in the Delphi murder investigation to generate tips, the same had not been done in the Flora fire case, which has not yet had an arrest. Investigated that fire. We asked the superintendent why the different approaches.
The analogy that they're the same, and that was something that was perpetuated by your story, is just simply inaccurate. That's not true. That's not true. Connecting an arson with very little information to a homicide that's developed over 80,000 tips it's an unfair analogy or an unfair comparison between the two.
But people up there see them as similar. They're horrible events resulting in deaths of young girls.
We can't make things happen. We can't make people talk to us.
The person investigators would like to speak to is Galen Rose. We're told she has answered some state police questions, but has not made herself available for a formal interview for some time. Rose, in a recent telephone conversation, told me that's true, and she guessed it's been years since she's spoken to the state police. Now, early on in the investigation, the fire was classified as an arson. Former ATF fire investigator Mike Vergon agrees.
We look at every potential ignition source.
Vergon runs a private fire investigation business.
The discovery of the smoke.
He was hired to look into the Flora fire by attorneys for Galen Rose, who's filed a wrongful death suit against the home's owners. Inside the deeply charred apartment, Vergon looked for clues on how the fire started and for smoke detectors.
We found one.
And can you tell us where you found it?
That was in the second level of the residence, on a landing actually, and there was no battery in it. The condition this was in, there should have been a battery still in it if the battery had been present.
State law requires every dwelling have at least one functional smoke detector. For rental properties, that's the responsibility of the owner, manager, or rental agent. Hunting for a source of the fire, Vergon took a long look at the kitchen where the fire damage was intense.
Looking at patterns.
Getting extra attention by Vergon, appliances, the range, the refrigerator.
We look at the fire patterns in relation to the damage on the cords. Is there insulation left on the cords? Is there no insulation left on the cords? But
the cords were in good shape. The source of the fire, not electrical. Maybe the most important information cited in Vergon's report is from the man who first rushed into the smoke-filled building, Adam Ayers.
He was there first before the police or the fire department. First person to go in the house other than the family.
Ayers, a neighbor, told investigators he crawled into the dining room to get to the stairs leading to the girls' upstairs bedroom. But in the nearby kitchen, he saw a 2-inch wide path of fire on the floor that led into the back porch area.
So he got a pretty good view and describe it in detail.
Did anybody else see this other than him?
No, he's the only one.
The combination of the narrow trail of flame and burn patterns found in and near the back porch were critical in Vergon's conclusion.
We came to to our determination that it was a set fire.
How confident are you that that fire was intentionally set?
100% confident.
Now, while Superintendent Carter describes the Flora criminal investigation as having very little information to go on, he insists it is still an active investigation. Also, Galen Rose's civil suit against the owners of the Flora home where her children died is expected to begin later this year. Steve Brown, CBS 4 Investigates.
Steve, thank you.